Pula Manaka and Kia ora, I'm Deacon Manu from the Fiji rugby team and also currently with the Scarlets. It wasn't until I was 16 I actually took it up seriously. Before that I was a bit of a golfer. One of my claim to fame is caddying for Michael Campbell when he camped in New Plymouth just for a day. He was still an amateur just before he, a couple of years before he turned professional. But I was never good at golf. It was a bit frustrating for me. But yeah, and rugby sort of went on from there. Oh, it was a huge honour and a privilege to be captain of the Fijian side, and to actually be able to represent my mother's side of the family. You know, it's fantastic, and from there, you know, I've learned a lot about my heritage and my Fijian side. You know, which has been fantastic, and I've met a lot of cousins and family, you know, that I hadn't met before when I was in Fiji, you know, and to have that support and have them know that they're behind me, and to represent all those kids in Fiji that are running around barefoot with the bamboo 6-foot goalposts, throwing around what looked like a rugby ball at first that I thought, but it was actually an empty Coke bottle. You know, it's brilliant to be able to represent all those kids out there. I think playing for Fiji, I was almost destined to do it. I feel in some ways it was in a part of my life, you know, where I spiritually had a change as well. You know, and it's fantastic to be part of the Fiji team. It's a little bit different from other teams. We actually focus obviously on the mental side of things, the physical side, and also the spiritual side, where we'll have a church service every night. You know, which is a huge importance to Fijian people and myself as well. And to actually hear that in a rugby environment, you know, it's quite refreshing, as opposed to being in a professional environment where it is your job and you're going in from 9 till 5, and actually when you finish your job, you know, that's it. But it sort of brings us together as a family a lot closer to have that spiritual side linked up with our physical and mental side. I've been pretty fortunate to I guess grow in faith over the last few years, definitely substantially. The way things sort of progressed is we were in negotiations with playing overseas in France. We're currently in Wales, but one of the driving factors for staying in Wales, I just felt there was a bit of unfinished business to do. We moved next to some very strong Christians. They're an older couple. They're about I hope I don't get the age wrong, in the 70s, sort of mid-70s, you know, and they were absolutely fantastic. They certainly didn't force any ideas on us. We were in that stage of our lives, you know, that we were really searching, I guess, for answers. And, you know, we just asked them, you know, did they go to church? And they said yes, and from one thing led to another, you know, and we're really good friends with them. You know, they've been fantastic influences in our life. I think they were just really caring people, and they would go out of their way to help out at all, and they still do. And you know, that's fantastic to have when you move to a new place, and just the attitude to life, really. The way they're thankful for everything, which, you know, made me think, you know, I should be as well, because obviously it's important to be thankful for things, and to actually show your appreciation to the Creator. Probably a mindset and a spiritual mindset, I guess, in terms of that. I sort of looked at the way my beliefs were structured from growing up, and actually wanted a personal relationship with Jesus, you know, and that was important for myself and my wife as well. And that was a huge driving factor in changing our lives, really. Before that, you know, things I guess we're going well, what we thought were well, but we weren't fulfilled. When I did start my career, you know, I played with a lot of anger and aggression, really, and it's quite a selfish sport, any professional sport. But in the end, you know, I looked at it, and I was playing and representing my beliefs in God, and actually using my talents that I got given to the best of my ability, and to spread the good news of the gospel. It's just the gift of salvation, really, and having the trust and faith in Jesus, you know, which is so important spiritually and for it's an everlasting gift, you know, that we're offered. Oh, I'd definitely have to turn down the Rugby World Cup trophy. Although, you know, it is a hard thing to turn down. You know, it's only glory for the time you're on earth, and having Jesus is everlasting.